Scenes like this in Belarus are unprecedented. Never in the 26 years of rule by President Alexander Lukashenko have so many people taken to the streets to defy him. It's estimated that there were more than 100,000 people at this protest on September the 6th. But it's not just the numbers that are important. These protests have endured. The first demonstrations began on the night of August the 9th. Exit polls, later confirmed as official results, said Lukashenko had been re-elected president with some 80% of the vote. The figure broadly matches those given in all previous Belarusian elections. No previous election during Lukashenko's rule has been recognised as genuinely democratic by Western governments or observers. The opposition, too, has routinely accused Lukashenko of falsifying the results. But protests following previous elections quickly fizzled out. This time, they haven't.
Вообще-то говоря, так и выглядит разморозка людей, которые ведь терпели, в гипнотическом состоянии своеобразном принимали это статус-кво. И вспомните, еще полгода назад спросили бы, как в Белоруссии, сказали бы, ну, глубокая тишина.
Now there is music, dancing, and even a carnival atmosphere at times. There is also a darker side. Security forces have been vicious in their treatment of protesters. Yet, if anything, images like these seem to have made people more determined to stand up to the authorities.
В этом феномен нынешних протестов, что нет ни лидеров, ни какой-то организованности, в плане структурной. Люди самоорганизовываются просто по факту, на месте. Их объединяет сама идея протестов, сама идея неприятия режима Александра Лукашенко.
In its mass marches every Sunday, the opposition has seemed an irresistible force. Yet Lukashenko has appeared an immovable object. Once a week, he cedes control of parts of Minsk and other cities to huge crowds. But on other days, when the protests are smaller, his riot policemen and their colleagues in plain clothes move in ruthlessly. Many prominent opposition figures have been locked up, while others have fled the country. Lukashenko's challenger in the election, Svetlana Tikhanovskaya, has been sheltering in Lithuania since August the 11th. On September the 4th, she addressed an informal session of the UN Security Council, and on September the 8th, members of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe.
We need international pressure on this regime, on this one individual desperately clinging onto power. We need sanctions on individuals who issue and execute criminal orders that violate international norms and human rights.
The European Union has said it will do just that, but a month after the first night of violence against protesters, it had still not released details of who would be sanctioned. The United States has said it is consulting with its allies on sanctions, but was also yet to make a concrete announcement. Lukashenko's key ally has moved faster, making these remarks on August the 27th.
Александр Григорьевич попросил меня сформировать определенный резерв из сотрудников правоохранительных органов. И я это сделал. Но мы договорились также, что он не будет использован до тех пор, пока ситуация не будет выходить из-под контроля.
The same day, Lukashenko announced that Moscow had agreed to refinance $1 billion of debt. The Belarusian currency has lost more than 10% of its value against the US dollar over the last month. There have been sporadic strikes, the internet has been frequently shut down, and there are questions over the future of the country's successful IT sector. Dmitry Novosha has closed down the Minsk office of one of his companies, Sports.ru.
Это зарубежные заказчики, конечно, с огромным трудом уже готовы размещать заказы в компаниях, которые могут этого не исполнить. То ли из-за отсутствия интернета, то ли из-за того, что сотрудники арестованы, то ли просто, потому что бренд Беларусь сейчас при Александре Лукашенко это что-то очень близкое к Северной Корее.
After the latest mass demonstrations on September the 6th, the authorities said they detained more than 600 people nationwide. Also at the Minsk rally was prominent Lukashenko critic Maria Kolesnikova, seen here in the red scarf. She was detained on September the 8th after reportedly resisting an attempt to deport her to Ukraine by tearing up her passport. After a month of turmoil in Belarus, both the protests and the repression show no sign of letting up.